Hey everybody, I'm LG at the Grand Rapids Children's Museum, and today we're going to do some ice cube painting. You can make ice paint a lot of different ways, but I'll start by showing you how I made my ice paints. You need some cups, some craft sticks, and various different kinds of paints or pigments. To make my paints, I used some regular tempera paint, and I used some food coloring, and I used a dyeing marker, and I used some Jell-O powder. I used this Jell-O powder because it got kind of old and crunchy. There we go. And now you just fill your cups with some water. Use craft sticks to stir each so that they're thoroughly mixed. You can use just paints, you can experiment with different natural materials, you can use all food coloring, you could experiment with different watercolors, you could try to find some pantry items like the Jell-O that I found, or if you have a lot of markers that don't work very well anymore, you could set up a bunch of cups of water and put a marker in each one and then let them sit for a little while so that the color comes out of the marker and into the water. When you're all done mixing up your cups, you'll need to put them into the freezer overnight or at least for several hours so that they freeze up into paintsicles. Once you have your paintsicles, I have a yellow one, a green one, a blue one, and a red one, you can start painting. This is a really interesting experience because the colors might not end up how you think they will, and it's different to paint with an ice cube than to paint with a paintbrush. Do some experimenting and see what things you can find to use as your pigments to make your paints. See if you can find anything unusual. And then try different ways of painting. It looks to me like it's almost like a watercolor painting as I'm doing it. You can see there. It's a really interesting experience. I hope you make some ice paints and have fun painting pictures with your paintsicles. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time.